Hello, welcome to the Your Next Move podcast. I am your host, Kimberly Brown, and I need to just say thank you for your patience. I know that we recently hit 96 episodes at the end of August, and then poof, I disappeared for a bit. I have been thinking about what I want to do. When I was thinking about the Your Next Move podcast, I think there was a small part of me that did not think that I would ever get to 100 episodes. And being 4 episodes away from 100 struck something in me. And I was like, I want to do it different. I want to do something unique. I think it's time to kind of mix things up a little bit. You know, the hair is different. So many things in my life are different. And I feel like the podcast has been a phenomenal journey, but I want to do a little more. I'm not 100% sure what more looks like. I am still working on it. I have a really great idea that I'm not quite sure I'm comfortable sharing yet. So I'm not going to, but it would really change the game of how I do podcasting moving forward. But I need a little time. I need just a little bit of time. So I hope that you can be patient with me during this break. I hope that you can enjoy all of the 96 episodes that we have with incredible guests. Incredible guests. I'm so proud of so many of the interviews we've done over the past few years. I'm so proud of how we've been able to really help others truly navigate the world of work, make more money, and position themselves as industry leaders. But making our next move, my next move, is to be a little bit more holistic. Yes, I know I work in the career and leadership development space, and I share all the time with folks that if your job sucks, if your career sucks, 40 plus hours a week of your life sucks, your entire life is most likely going to suck. It's really hard to make up those 40 plus hours. Knowing this, I want your next move to be a place where we talk more about health, wealth, finances, and of course, our careers. So I'm going to ask for your patience to give me a little time so I can work behind the scenes, get things back up and running how I'd like to, so then we can relaunch the new and improved Your Next Move podcast. But until then, you have 96 amazing episodes that you can go through. And I also want to answer your career questions. I'm thinking in the interim, I can do some career coaching and I can have episodes where I'm literally answering your questions. So I invite you to email podcast@manifestyourself.com and make sure you put in the subject career question. And I may pop on and do some quickie episodes where I'm answering your questions from time to time while we are getting everything up and running and ready for the future, the 2.0 version of the Your Next Move podcast. I hope that y'all will bear with me. I also have a brand new assessment that I've been sharing lately. You may have seen an ad for it. It's called the Career Growth Scale. I'm going to make sure that I put a link to that in the bio below, because if you aren't sure where you want to go in your career, you're not sure of your next move, then I want to make sure that you can take this assessment. And the fun fact is that when you take this assessment, one of the homework steps, you'll get a full downloadable guide explaining where you are in your career, what your mindset is, your opportunities, what your next move should be. But it also gives you recommended podcast episodes so that you can make your next move. It literally gives you the homework needed to prepare you and the reading. So while we're on this break, I have 2 asks for you. 1, you have a career question similar to what I used to do on The Cut. Email podcast@manifestyourself.com. Number 2, take the career growth scale assessment to figure out what your next move is. And you'll get a list of recommended listening on the Your Next Move podcast. Again, I thank y'all for being with me for 96 plus episodes. Oh my goodness. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. And if you have ideas, if you want to share anything, I invite you to email me. Let me know your thoughts as we are moving into this new season. And I'm excited. So cheers to your next move and my own. We'll talk soon.